You can see that our griddle is very hot now. You can hear that sizzle. Let me crank it up a little bit more because these fajitas came right out of the refrigerator. You want to stir them around a little bit, get some of that oil on them, coat them really good. Flip these over, flippity flip, flippity flip. Woohoo! Chile toreado. Chile toreado basically means you get the chile on the griddle or in a pan and you saute it a little bit with just a little bit of oil like we're doing here today. So you want to leave them on there and let some of that moisture evaporate and cook out. In the meantime, we're going to add a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic. The salt will also speed up some of that water coming out of the meat, so it'll evaporate a little bit quicker if you can get it out quicker. All right, I'm going to leave my fajitas alone for just a little bit longer here. We want them to cook out. You can see all the water here on the griddle. That's pretty normal when you cook any kind of protein, particularly beef, in a pan or in a griddle. You're going to get a lot of water coming out. It's totally different from cooking on a grill. If you're barbecuing, all that water drips into the charcoal, or if you're indirect, it drips into your grill. But when you're on a griddle or in a pan, all that water's there. So you got to crank the heat up fairly high because you want that water to evaporate. And if you have it too low, then your meat's going to cook okay, but it's going to taste a little bit boiled. You really want it as hot as you possibly can stand it. If you get a little bit of this yummy stuff here on the bottom, you know, the fond, you want to scrape that up, mix it in with your fajitas here. It really does add some good flavor. If you leave it on there too long, you might get a little bit of a burn taste. The cold meat will also cool off your griddle or your pan, whatever you're using. So one of the techniques I like to employ is sliding it over, let it get hot again. In this case, we're gonna add a little more ghee over here and spread it around a little bit. And then we'll push our fajitas back one more time. You hear the sizzle? All right, you can see they're changing color a little bit. I'd say these are just about done. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Look at that chile. It's done. It's ready for a bite.